All Helios digital learning ecases come with a built-in quiz of between 10 and 20 questions depending on the case. All of the default options have been kept the same in these quizzes, so it's up to you to customize it for your particular class. Let's turn on our editing and click the update button for the quiz crossing the line. We'll keep the name of this quiz the same, but let's add a description for students to see. Please complete this quiz by Friday at 5 p.m. If you want your students to see this on the main course page, click Display Description on Course Page. The timing option allows us to set the date and time that we want the quiz to be open from. This way we can have a specific time limit for when students are allowed to go in and access the quiz. To set these times, check the Enable button. And remember that the time is set in a 24-hour clock. Since we said the quiz will close Friday at 5 p.m., we'll go ahead and set this to October 10th at 1700 hours. The next option, Time Limit, allows us to set how long we want our students to be able to take the exam for. So let's say 60 minutes. Now once the student clicks on the exam, they have 60 minutes to complete all the questions, at which time the exam locks and they are no longer able to continue answering questions. We can also choose whether or not we want to extend a grace period to students beyond the time that the quiz is closed. The next option allows us to set how many attempts we want the students to be able to make. So let's go ahead and give 3 attempts. If you are allowing multiple attempts, you can choose how Moodle selects the final grade for that quiz, whether or not they select the highest grade of all the attempts or average out all the grades. Layout allows us to control how many questions appear on each page of our quiz. We can choose to have all the questions on one page, or whether or not we'd want a new question on a different page. The next section allows us to control the question behavior. By choosing Yes, Moodle will go ahead and shuffle the order that the answers are presented to every single student. Next, we can choose whether the student receives feedback right away or if we want to defer it to the end of the quiz. We'll keep it as deferred. The next section down here allows you to provide some overall feedback, and this is based on grade boundaries. So for instance, if a student gets 100%, we can give them the feedback, "Great job." We're going to leave all the rest of the boundaries blank. We're not going to touch our common module setting because we want every student in the course to have access to this quiz. And the activity completion section just allows you to choose when the student can mark this quiz as completed. We'll set this to be completed once the student has received a grade for the quiz. And now let's go ahead and save our choices. If you have any questions regarding the grading options, please email us at support@heliosdigital.com or give us a call at 312-789-4470.